both ends. Don't hit it yet. We're gonna do the clap in a couple seconds. Just making sure my audio's here good. Joe, you can hear me?
Yep.
Speak in your microphone.
I can hear myself too.
All right, that's
Turn my
beautiful.
volume up though.
Turn your mic up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I mean, it's gonna be.
More.
Bro, I think it's up, dude.
I want to hear myself. Oh, that's good. Oh, that feels so good.
Whatever, dude.
Bro, our voices sound like, if I was listening to this with headphones on, I would think that the two of us were in my head right now.
Wow, nice. We're here.
Hold on.
That's what they say. That's what they do. That's what they say. That's what they do.
Okie dokie. So it took us a little while to get here, but we have arrived, folks. This is the newest installation. We can't call it seasons because we're not organized enough yet. So we'll just call it installment. This is the newest installment of the 200 PDT, formerly known as the 200 Podcast. Yeah. We are being hosted by the wonderful Camille. I can't talk. Camille Parker at her family home. Yep, at an undisclosed location. Secret Island.
Secret Island.
Secret Island. The name of the Secret Island is undisclosed location.
Sure, we can do that.
And
just enjoy
the corporate abstraction behind us and all around us.
Yes.
But you know.
Yes,
We're giving off Brown Sugar Love Jones vibes right now.
Me, I like that. But yeah, 200, we back, baby. My audio good, right?
Yeah.
Make sure it's kind of away from me because I don't want it to sound weird in post when we like put them together.
I mean, like, you know, it sounds fine. It sounds good.
It may sound fine, but in post it could be a different thing, dude. Make I tell you that.
You can
it's
turn,
cool, man.
You can turn mine down a little bit.
We good.
We didn't do the clap yet, so.
Yeah, I know. We good.
That's good. Yeah, that's fine. That's better. Yeah, that's better.
Exactly. All right. Well, we here now. We here. Anyway, but no, man, we back, man. For real. We had a lot of things happen since we like last recorded. Our last recording was with Sean and Andy.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah. And
whoa.
That was some time ago. We had some events happen, bro. I think that was before.
Oh.
Yeah. To where we at now.
Hey. Hey, bro.
Rastafari.
He will do
I
it.
and I.
Yes, he will. But you know, you keep pushing forward.
You keep going.
So
that's the key.
Before we go any further, though, we have a very important thing that we need to do because we edit these as well. We don't have anyone doing timestamps for us.
We don't.
So we gotta do a little thing called the clap. Are you ready?
I'm like super ready.
Camille, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, on the count of 3, we're gonna clap. Ready? It's okay. I don't want to distract you from your studies. You could do it from there.
Yo. This went down.
1, a 2, a 3. It's okay. We getting back into the swing of things, so that's all right.
We never get it right. It's
Nope,
like always it's like a never ending like thing happening.
We getting back into the swing of things. That's okay.
It's all in the heart. That's all you can say, man. That's it.
You're right.
That's it. But yeah, no, this episode is focused on reggae. I noticed like we never talked about it, but it's such an influence in our life, and we probably brushed up on it on like early episodes. But nah, we going ham today. We gotta let these people know, bro. Cause
Where do you want to start?
I gotta start.
You want to start out how we first kind of like got into it?
We can, and then feel the vibes, what that means.
Yeah.
Cause we haven't formally. No, it's like when we recorded the other day, bro. I was thinking just like, man, why did it take a long time to just do this?
To do what?
What we did at the shop.
Yeah, But we talked about that too. I mean, so
I know that.
so
I'm just bringing it up just for
no.
content,
So
you know?
so a little context.
Yeah.
You film the timeline of things. I don't know if you put any videos of it out yet.
Kind of snippets, but I'm gonna put the formal video out before.
So we just kind of did like
the end of this week.
just like a little DJ set, for nobody, but at the shop.
I did it for
was
everybody at the shop. Don't say nobody.
No, I mean like there was no audience there.
Yeah.
But you just kind of did a little DJ set of some songs that we listened to, some deeper cuts that some of them get played. I feel the vibes, but a couple of them I hadn't heard.
Some don't. Some don't. Because it's so much, bro.
Yeah, so that.
It's just too much. But that's the beauty of it, though.
But yeah,
go
so
ahead.
you know, we were talking about why we had never, you know, it's kind of strange that we had never done that, and the conclusion was pretty much that up until this point, like we always listen to reggae by ourselves, just the two of us or individually, and so when we thought about incorporating an audience or other people, we thought about sharing that experience, that feeling in a physical way. But maybe it's best to just kind of show people what they're missing. You know,
that's the plan.
you know, it's like instead of just trying to incorporate them in something that they don't fully, you know, appreciate, maybe just kind of show them what they're missing and have them get involved that way. But yeah, so that was just kind of context. But if we want to talk about like when we first started really listening to reggae,
Yeah.
I'm sure like, you know, you listen to a little bit, but to me, from you talk,
I mean, I grew up with it though. Like
yeah.
it was like Steel Pulse, like Peter Tosh, Bob Marley, of course. Like my dad used to like play those tracks. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like those are things that I kind of like pretty much did grow up on. And then like he switched up to like dancehall and stuff, and then that's when like, you know, I started to grow up and venture off to my other things. So fast forward to most of the good parts after high school. That's when I don't know what was like either the first song. Like I don't even know what triggered it really.
Well, okay, so back to my timeline. I remember Simon would tell me that his dad, this is a long time ago, but he would play like Steel Pulse, like you say. He plays Steel Pulse. And you know, you hear Bob Marley and some Peter Tosh and just regular shit like that.
Yeah.
But Roller Skates by Steel Pulse, Simon's dad used to play that, and Simon kind of passed it on to me, so I would listen to that song. But I remember we were in your car one time, and you played Black Uhuru, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. And I never heard that song before.
Whoa.
Yeah, and so that's when I was like, "Oh shit! Like, there's some shit out there. They got some.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's more.
Man, that's
there's
wild.
more to this than like.
I'm glad you were able to recall that.
Yeah,
song,
man.
for
There's
real.
more to this than just like that, like poppy. Steel Pulse is lit. I mean, don't get me wrong.
for sure.
But it's just more to it than that. Like,
Bro, it was that root
whoa.
sound, bro.
Oh my god! And then I listened to the whole album, and it's just like. I mean, come on, man. And then after that, I remember specifically, I found a cassette player at my dad's house, and there was a cassette in it that said reggae. And I remember we were parked at the observatory, and we were listening to that tape. Remember when I had the cassette tape, and we were just listening to like all the old tapes, and I played you that tape with my mom?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, yeah, after I heard that tape too, that's when I think after that I remember we really started like looking for reggae music.
Yeah,
you know, so that's just kind of like what really got, because on the reggae tape it was like random songs we had never heard, and I can't even remember the songs. I've been looking for the tape. I don't know what happened to it, but you know, it's like random songs that I wouldn't even remember if I heard them now. I wouldn't even remember them, but it was just like
crazy.
hearing that like playlist, and just like the fact that my dad never talked about reggae music, but the fact that he just made a cassette of reggae, like, kind of made me think at the time, like I was kind of tapping into something that he was into too back in the day. You know, makes you feel like you understand them a little bit more at that age. You know, so.
That's fair to say. I mean,
so I mean, of course, that's not why I enjoy it, but that's one of the things that was like kind of involved. Well, that's one of the things that made me curious.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So. But anyways, yeah, so then after that, I just remember looking for it. And that was around the same time we started listening to Knowledge, too. Knowledge was a little bit before, but...
Was it before?
Yeah, Knowledge was before, because we weren't really bumping reggae like that.
I feel like it was, nah.
When I say Knowledge, I'm talking about what's on iTunes. I'm talking about No Worries, and I'm talking about, like, his tapes on there.
Okay, that's fair.
That's what I remember, like, specifically that. Well, I was listening.
Okay, no. I mean, I feel like you're right.
No words.
I feel like
I was listening to No Words. It was around the same time, man. Because after I came back from Morehouse, we would go to the observatory all the time, and we would just listen to the cassettes. We listen to music and just smoke backwoods, just kick it.
Wasn't that freaking backwards?
Yeah. So that's kind of like all around that same time. That's why I remember. They're trying to do something cool for the people. But anyway,
it's too big, too big, too soon.
Yeah, and so of course,
gotta crawl before you can walk.
We got shut down. But not shut down. But
we got shut down with time. Just realizing that, bro. What we tried to do was just out of our range at that time, for sure.
We got ignored by the people that we contacted, pretty much. So then, after that, we just continued to do like little video projects, or just enjoy, try to express ourselves however we could.
Yeah.
And that was in high school. So then, when I came back from Morehouse, I think I was doing some graphic work over in Atlanta. You were doing some graphic work here. And then when did you decide, think to have like a reggae event specifically? When did you decide that you wanted to DJ a reggae event?
I don't remember the exact instance, but the time period was just like, I was just like, there's just too much of this music and I need people to hear this. And so I was just motivated to just like do something that was going to allow people to experience what I experienced with reggae. I'm trying to remember the time. I mean, because I guess just being at the observatory for real and just like spending time there and just enjoying reggae just there was just like, you can hear yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh. But just spending time there was just like, it was just like, no, I just have to spread this in some form, in some way. So it just happened, man. It just came about. I wish I could remember like every single slight detail that went into it per se, but I can't, because there's been a lot of things that's happened since then, and like especially like the second Feel the Vibes, I can go into the thought process of that. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm thinking about
crazy. I always think of the first Feel the Vibes.
Nah, man. We had one at the fridge, bro. That was like a signature point, because that was just like the first. Like, all right, so we did the exhibition, boom, and that was like the follow up.
Yeah, but Zara's crib was lit.
I'm not. I know that. I'm just talking as far as just doing an event. Like it was just a follow up, and
that was really cool.
Yeah, no, I mean for sure. I mean Zara's jump was just like wow. Yeah, it was wild. You know what I mean? Like it was definitely super lit. But like, nah, I'm just trying to. It was so much, and then especially after this year having like 3, and just and that might be the homie.
Who?
Makai. This is not someone's.
Oh, for real? You really told him pull up?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hey.
Nah, I think Makai's at the door.
Brother, what's up, man?
Guan.
Come on over here. What's up?
Right there.
What's up, man?
What's up, y'all?
How you feeling?
I'm doing all right. How you feeling?
The brother is here.
We chilling, we working.
We getting
this
this
Mr. Makai. Mr. Makai Adams, go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody?
As if you don't know already. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But
yeah, man. Kick it. We got what we got over here. Where's I want a little bit too. Where's that monkey shoulder? Bring that monkey shoulder over here.
Do your thing. But back to it. Yeah. It was just like I just had to do a reggae event. I was just collecting all this music. We would just share songs back and forth, and I was just motivated to just making it happen. I don't remember exactly why I thought Feel the Vibes, but Feel the Vibes ended up being the name. And then I just felt in me. I just had to release it. Not only that, I really wanted to learn how to DJ too. So then I know this verbatim. Like I remember this like yesterday. So I remember I was making the first Feel the Vibes at the fridge. And then I was like, yo, I don't want to go this deep into it because we got to go a lot. into other stuff. But yeah, so I remember I didn't know how to DJ, and then I hit up Nelson, and I was like, yo, yeah. I was like, yo, let me borrow your controller, and it was like that.
I remember.
And it was this is like one of the moments I'm super proud of myself for, because literally the day before the event, I literally learned how to like transition and everything, and the event happened the next day, and it was seamless. Like it seemed like I was probably DJing for like a year or so, and I was proud of myself and what I was able to do with only having literally only like 7 hours, not probably even less than 7 hours, only like an hour and a half or 2 hours worth of learning how to DJ. Well, I was DJing that night before. Like I was practicing like hard, like going ham. I even set up like a whole track list. I probably still got it in my notes. Of like I had a track list for the first one and for the second one, you know. And so then the first one happened. That was fine. Then the second one happened as ours. It was magnificent. And yeah, and then so on for what we had right after that. We had one where did we? It was Temple Hills right after that. That was all right. And then yeah, last year was like just fine. And then but it was nice to just have.
We hit a wall, folks, with this field of.
I wouldn't say we hit a wall.
I would say so. I would say we hit a wall.
Because I deleted my first Twitter, and when I deleted that, I really didn't have that same fan base that I had before. And with my Instagram too, I started to utilize social media way more different than I was before. And when I had the first Field of Vibes, it was on a Thursday, and I remember Camille and everybody were going up to New York. That was during like sometime during the summertime, so a lot of people were leaving. So we didn't. It was on a Thursday too. It wasn't on a weekend. So our jump was on a weekend. It was a good time. It was in the proximity of where the people we knew were able to come and access it. And then the following year, that's when I already revamped my social media, and I like only had like a certain amount of people following me because I wasn't really on social media. I was promoting an event, not really having an audience anymore because I kind of disbanded the first audience. I came to the first Field of Vibes. So it was only like, it was kind of like at a disadvantage per se. And I thought it was at a decent location, but it wasn't. But I mean, shit happens. I mean, you just got to keep going. You know what I mean?
We talked about this, but I feel like it's definitely an outdoor event for the most part. It doesn't have to be, but especially in the stages where we're dealing with people who are not familiar with this type of music, the environment is everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we ain't hit a wall. It just shit happens.
No, when I say hit a wall, I don't mean like, I'm not talking about in like unsurpassable, unsurmountable type of situation.
Yeah.
I just mean like it's just an obstacle as far as like doing the event in a bunch of different scenarios. One of them I feel like worked really, really well. And then the other ones worked as well because we were able to recoup. Shout out. But it's just like in general, I feel like if we were to examine all of them, put them all, lay them all out in front and examine like, yeah, sure, I'm sure the social media part is one of that's the part I didn't think about because I'm not really involved with that.
Yeah, for sure.
But if we were to lay them all out, I would definitely say that the second one that we did was more successful because I don't think it mattered if 10 people came or 50 people came or 100 people came because the environment that was created was so like focused on the individual being able to have a good time and to be absorbed with the experience, you know, so it didn't really have to be like a big deal, you know?
That's real.
So like when you pulled up to that event, I just noticed a lot. I was kind of fucked up, but I noticed, I know it's real shit, but I remember like hearing people when they would pull up be like, yo, this is lit, and like get on their phone, text their friends or like call their friends like, you need to pull up, you know, like people looking for a move on the weekend. Yeah. And when they saw like when they were there by themselves and they were having a good time, like they just told all their friends like, nah, like party is here, like pull up.
I mean, it was the perfect atmosphere for the music.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And because the people aren't familiar, like, bro, you could start playing reggae on the street, and if I hear it, I would start dancing because first of all, I know the song probably. Second of all, it does something for me. Yeah. So you know, I don't need that environment, but other people definitely do.
And that's why, again, doing the recording yesterday, I was just like, yo, this is going to be perfect. People are going to be able to see how you can mingle with it. They can see exactly. They see what they're missing, and then they can know, like, you know, I'll groove in and out so people can have an idea of how to groove to it, and et cetera, et cetera. You know, it's just like, I've always wanted to make Field of Vibes into a film, but films are so heavy to do. So I just actually wanted to do it in person. Ultimately, everything I want to do, I want to make it into a movie, but I have to like do it in other ways because it just takes too long to do a movie. But it's not all right. So when I said doing Field of Vibes as like a film, it wasn't just gonna be like
a scripted film.
No, it wasn't just gonna. It will be a scripted film, but it wouldn't just be okay a party and it's just Field of Vibes as a film. It would be like it would have a storyline to it, and Field of Vibes would be a part of the film. Is what I'm saying.
Babylon.
Pretty much, in essence, but like more in our own way.
No, I know.
Of course,
I'm just.
But in its own, kind of. If you've seen Babylon, then that, and pretty much like that a little.
And
bit.
if you haven't seen Babylon, you should see Babylon. That's a really good movie. It's a really, really good movie.
Watch Babylon, please.
You never seen it?
You'll love it, bro.
That's what we're gonna watch with Isaiah.
Babylon. Oh, you coming too? Don't say it. Don't say it. We'll talk about it. You coming too? We going there. We for see Ja.
Hey, bro, you already know.
Come on, baby. Only the finest. You for know this already. Come on. But yeah. So yeah, let's fast forward on that, dude.
All right,
because we need to move on. No, I want to go into what's all right. So all right.
Want to talk about some Augustus Pablo?
Bro, of course. But we're going to have to go into the overall essence of just reggae, period. And what we enjoy from reggae. Like our era. My era of reggae. 80s.
That's your era?
Listen.
That's what when you were coming up as a youth. That's what you were listening to?
Scientists, Hugh Mundell, Billy Boyo, Yellow Man. Need I say more? Cause I can Black Uru 80s. You can look at all the time period of these songs, bro. Dog, heavy hitters.
Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, I don't disagree with you.
Like that's my era, bro.
Okay, I would say the same.
Over that's timeless music to me. I've been listening to the same music for the past 4 years, bro. 4 years. I've never felt like this before.
I would agree with you.
Like I never felt like this before.
I would agree with you, but I would definitely say that I like listening to Sade too.
All right,
but we're just talking about artists. We talking about reggae.
We talking about reggae right now,
but
bro.
I'm just thinking about other things I'm into. But as far as I would add to that list, definitely like Augustus Pop.
I mean, come on,
and
Black
Sly,
Uru,
Sly
and then you got Sly and Robbie.
And
you also got the Roots Radix.
Yeah,
Roots Radix.
They're crazy, right there.
Oh, let I tell you about Roots Radix, man.
Scientists owes them a big fat check.
Man, listen, Scientists.
Yeah, man.
Scientist is just the number one. Then Matt Professor is good. Josh Shaka is also good.
Yeah, all right.
Matt Professor is fire, bro. Him and Josh Shaka.
Bougie, Budgie.
Yeah, Bougie, Budgie,
whatever the fuck
fire
his name
too.
is.
He needs to get back on that wave, bro. Like he's stalling because he has a formula that I want to really tap into.
He's not from the 80s though.
I think he's a young dude.
I think he's from Europe
because at the conference, right?
He was there.
No. Walshy Fire was there with Major Lazer, and he worked with him.
I'm sure
he mentioned his name there.
Yeah.
And you know when he had that tape, bro, you knew, bro. Those songs weren't. My girl is my man of me. Don't play it, bro. Don't play it. If you
my girl is
yo, like it's like dog. People who know tracks like that know reggae because that's that Lovers Rock era right there, bro. Lovers Rock, yo, bro, son, yo, bro, like reggae, son. Like, and this is what the JMC, and I'm so, hey, shout out to Quasi.
I definitely had several memorable evenings to some Lovers Rock.
Shout out to Quasi first and foremost because Quasi is really on something right now with the JMC, bro. Like, big ups to Quasi. I love you
for all your litigation needs.
Like, for real, like, dude. Just this being around those people there, man. Dog.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go.
Yeah, I know the information that was just there, and just the history, man. I learned about like dub plates, and
yeah, I really heard about that.
And just like the people who originated making dub plates, like legends, people who like really was the sound system. When I mean sound system, like these are the originators, bro, and they're in my face, and I'm starstruck. But anyway, with Quasi though, he's doing an amazing job, really formulating this conference to have people have knowledge and just have understanding to what they're getting into. And it's beyond music. I'm into music. I'm only DJing, but I was learning things that I could apply to my film life, to any other things that I'm doing creatively. Period. It's just an all around fruitful and filling experience.
Yeah, that's more a conversation about just creative people being aware of more than just the creative side of things.
For sure. On baby. On baby. But no, man, you go ahead, man. I think we love the same era.
We love the same shit.
We love the. I feel like you have a different set of artists that you like. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'll name my top 5. I mean, I already kind of did. But
okay, I would say this. I would say first things first. You would definitely throw on some Scientists before anything. And there are definitely songs, yeah. But I would definitely throw on Enforcer from the Root Radix before anything. Keep it in the family.
Enforcer before Weeping Well.
I mean,
I'll walk out of here if you say that.
Listen.
I'll walk.
But you have to listen. You have to listen to what I'm saying. It's not because I like Enforcer more than Weep and Well, or because I like the other, or vice versa. It's just when I'm riding in the car, that's something that I would just especially when I'm around. Listen, I love everybody, but at the end of the day, when I'm around white people for a long time, listen, I love everybody. Everybody has prejudice, but I try not to act on it. And when I just spend a lot of time around white people, when I get in my car, I just want to blast that shit and just think about all my black friends.
Yo, bro, you don't remember we're doing this episode to pitch something, so relax.
I know it sounds crazy, but I just gotta speak the truth, man. And it's
real, man.
When I hear this, and the name of the song is Enforcer,
keep it in the. You seen the cover art?
You read between the lines,
bro. Come on, but Enforcer's lit, but Weeping Well is a track. I don't know.
And also, I told you I listened to Oboe by Jackie Me Too. I really love Jackie Me Too. Yeah. I like instrumental music a lot. I like instrumental music a lot, and that's why I like Augustus Pablo and Jackie Me Too. Augustus Pablo Up Warwick Hill.
Yeah, I think I kind of regret playing that song too early.
Please Sunrise.
Please Sunrise. There's still more.
Fire.
There's still more.
Yeah, but people know the class. You could go to his Spotify and just see the top tracks or whatever. But these are songs that are whoa. And Jackie Me Too, he has a Studio One compilation album, I think. But it's the songs off there that you guys should check out. It's definitely Oboe, Wall Street. What else?
Wall Street is a song that you can have on repeat to you hit the grave.
Man. And there's another one I told you when I just listened to it. It's just if I'm in a bad mood or whatever, it just levels me out. If I'm in a super good mood and I need to bring myself down to reality, or if I'm in a bad mood and I kind of need to bring myself back up to baseline, it's just I think it's Oboe.
Okay. But so you'll say Augustus Pablo, Jackie Me Too.
Who else?
You like that Roots? You gonna say Roots Radix? Well, you said Scientists.
I fuck with Roots Radix.
Yeah, Roots Radix.
And Scientists, but I feel like they're...
Roots Radix, it's weird because they have the same... If you hear their song, it sounds like a Scientist track.
It's a Scientist track.
But it's different. Yo, Scientists...
That Karungbin and Scientist compilation album.
Let me say something real quick.
When that shit came out, I was like, whoa.
Yo, when that shit dropped, right? When I looked at it, I was just I felt...
Is this real?
No, not just
I felt
real.
I was in a simulation, and it was
that feeling, a simulation. Bro, it felt like when you need reassurance in life? For real.
Yeah,
it really made me feel man, I'm not just this nigga who's just man, I'm just stuck on an era of music. This is everlasting music.
Mm-hmm.
I experienced this firsthand going to the Kingston Dub Club down in Skyline Hills 7B, man. More boy, may I tell you this? The sights. Oh, my God. Bro, dude, I felt complete when I seen that. I was just nah, bro. I know I'm on the right path. To know that Karagman, a band that I also listen to, thinking that okay, this is a subgroup outside of reggae. If I feel like I'm consuming too much reggae, I can just go to them, and then they drop an album with Scientist. What other reassurance do I need? For real.
I fuck with Sandra Cross too. Put it on.
Bro, Sandra Cross is lit. I would say my favorite lovers rock, like
What was that? What I forgot the name. We were
Louise
talking
Marks,
about it
bro.
earlier.
She's fire.
Louise Marks is good. She has those. She has a good.
Sixth Street is a good song.
Yeah,
That song
yeah,
makes
yeah.
me feel like I'm like it's summertime at home.
Yeah,
You know,
but
like
what's the
it feels like I'm at a cookout.
What's the song we were talking about earlier that you played in the mix at the shop? But we were talking about it with we mentioned it with Isaiah earlier. No. It's a lovers rock song, man.
We mentioned it with Isaiah.
Walk away from the. Don't make me sing it, man.
Jump.
Yeah, I don't know who sings it, but that song is crazy.
It's not that I don't love
Oh
you.
my god.
And cut our ranks, boy, more than that track there. Then.
Oh,
What?
Kunta Kinte dub. That's another good. Ooh, Sugar Me No.
Oh yeah,
Sister
bro.
dub.
Come on, Sugar Me Nut.
Ooh.
That's how you pronounce the boy name.
Damn.
My name. And of course, the legend Lee Scratch.
Damn.
You know.
Yeah.
But honestly, like when I was like thinking about it, I was like, damn, like scientists does actually control most of my my
That's your
playlist.
branching off.
But
point.
I love like if we're talking about roots, culture, Black Uru, and my favorite actually, this is like a group that's dog Wailing Souls, bro.
Yeah. But they got fire though.
They
got fire.
They
got fire.
Wailing Souls, bro.
They got fire.
That album right there.
Yeah.
Acts of affection and put my love in motion.
Speaking of, okay.
Yo,
you know what I
Wailing
think
Souls.
of?
I'm
You know
talking
what I
about the
think of?
root.
You know what I think of when I think of Wailing Souls? I also think of fuck me. Don't tell me I can't remember right now. Congos.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Ooh, they're not like Wailing Souls, but they have a. Hold on. Let me find the names because you know I'm bad with names. Fisherman is one, of course, but I need to find like that.
They're pretty much along the same
lines. That's why they popped in my head. Sodom and Gomorrah,
Yeah, bro.
the Ark of the Covenant,
Covenant. Let's be right.
the Ark of the. Yeah, that's my shit right there.
What would you say is your favorite? Like, if you had to choose one song, one reggae song that you can listen to on repeat forever, what song would that be? Yeah, I know, right? All right, let's give you three. Let's say three.
But I don't want to listen to any song forever, man. I'm gonna keep it.
All right. Let's say your top three reggae songs that you not forever. Top three reggae songs. Go.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Go.
Okay, I'm gonna say Enforcer, just because sometimes you need that.
That's real.
It's not violent.
I'm glad you said that because I'm not gonna argue that.
It's definitely like, it's you know what Enforcer is like to me. Enforcer is like resting bitch face. You know how some girls got resting bitch face so niggas don't fuck with them? Okay. Sometimes they might tell them, hey, babe, you smile or some shit like that.
I feel you.
But they're not going to touch
you.
This
is just you, pure you.
Yeah,
pure
it's
you.
it's like that's you, and you were creating that kind of like separation between you and niggas who you don't know. And so that's why I fuck with Enforcer. And sometimes you just need that. And then what else?
Yeah, keep going. Search it up.
What's it got? Let me think. Okay, we'll do one for one. Go ahead. Name one.
Damn, I think I would have to go through a list, so I just don't say anything.
Just pop one out.
I mean, if it's gonna be three, yeah, one for one. I mean, you already know Hugh Mundell met Red, Gold, and Green.
Yeah.
I have to take that with me anywhere I go. Red, Gold, and Green.
Time and place, because I'm an impatient motherfucker, so I need something
Dog,
like that.
I'm not gonna lie, that song grounds me, dog. I'm
very impatient, so I need something like that in my day-to-day rotation.
And then, man, wow, there's a lot of songs I'm passing right now, and I'm just like,
my mama texted me. She want to know where I am.
Bro, there's a song you're probably gonna be surprised about, but this song makes me feel really good.
What?
And then, of course, I'm gonna have to have a science track as the last track. Ooh, Know Your Culture. I don't have to think about it. Know Your Culture, Scientist, and Michael Prophet.
Yeah,
Michael Prophet.
that song is crazy.
I don't, dog, me landed on that song. It was, dog, bro. Oh, can it get warm? Boy, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Dog, and the thing is, I'm thinking about it now. I did not play that song once when I was in Jamaica. I played every other song too. I swear, bro.
You're wild.
I'm wild. I hate myself right now because I didn't even listen to Know Your Culture in Jamaica.
What songs did I say already?
You only said
Enforcer.
Enforcer. Yeah.
And then what was the other one that you said, though? The first one you said.
Oh, red, gold, and green.
So I said time and place. So then that's 2.
That's
and
2.
then
I didn't say anything else after that.
Yeah, you did. You said know your culture.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, so
yeah,
then,
go ahead.
Damn, we're going to make this maybe a list of
5, yes, because this is
I don't
wild.
know if the people can handle that
I know,
much.
I'm going to need
us
5,
talking
bro,
about this.
because it's like I'm on the chokehold right now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm fucking up right now by talking.
Yo, bro, do you need to fill the vibes playlist?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You just scroll and just look.
Ooh, Dread at the Mantro in space.
He didn't even look at the rest of the list. He just said those 2. Easy.
Dread at the Mantro in space. I didn't see Dread at the Mantro,
You
but
saying-
that popped
you
in my
saying
head.
those
I seen Mikey Dread, Positive Reality.
Oh,
and
but you thought,
and since I already have time and place, I didn't really need something like Positive Reality. So I said
phenomenal song, by the way, too.
I said Dread at the Mantro.
Phenomenal song.
Positive Reality is a phenomenal song. Yeah.
Damn.
But you know, Dread at the Mantro, his verse at the end of that, holy shit. Oh,
If you praise Jah, you live, and if you hate him, you die.
that's crazy. That whole
Praise
verse.
Jah, you live, and if you hate him, you die. Oh my gosh, for
And
love,
then
Selassie.
and then Billy Boyo. No, what's the one? A woman and no money, that more one.
Scandal, you fuck up Scandal, bro. Yo, Scandal, bro. When I listen to Scandal by Billy Boyle, let me tell before we need to give respect to Billy Boyle because I feel like there's nobody talking about him and they use
People don't really know about him like that.
Saj. I love you, bro. And I was talking to him like, yo, you know about Billy Boyle? I'm like, nah. I played him all like a bet. I played him literally Jamaica Nice, and then.
I should have played him.
Nah, bro, but he said literally he went home, bro. And no. When I told him, he's like, yo, this the guy who like, oh, one split for a day. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like,
yeah.
man, I like this freedom here. Yeah, I was like, yeah. And he went home. The next day, he was like, yo, Billy Boy, wicked. I'm just like, I know, bro.
Yeah, no shit.
Bro, Billy Boyo.
Ooh, this song's fire too. Bristol Rock. I'll play it for you later, but yeah, this song's fire.
Bro,
Yeah.
Billy Boyle needs his respect. Billy Boyle has not been recognized really like that.
I don't think
bro.
that people don't give him respect because they heard him and they just write him off. I think niggas legitimately haven't heard him.
That's what I think. I think that too.
But that's not really disrespect, though. I don't think that's disrespect, but I get what you're saying.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's both sides to it, I guess. I feel like.
You think people heard Space and tried to write Billy Boyle off?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it was at that time. Okay, fair. No. I'll say yes and no because let's assume that Space came out in the early 80s. Bro, freaking Marley was still running that time.
Who?
Bob
Marley?
Yeah. Like, he was and only reggae. And let's say Space came out 83, 84, 85. You know? Bro.
But a lot of music was coming out back then, too.
It was. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like, okay, I could see how it was overlooked.
I would say that, okay, but if you take it like this, there are probably a lot of people that don't know who Bill Withers is in America.
Yeah.
But Bill Withers came out with a great album. He probably came up, some people might think he came out with more than one. I'm not that deep into him, but he came out with some great music. And I'm sure there are probably people who like, and he was famous, very famous. But a lot of people don't know who he is, you know? When there's a lot of music from one genre that comes out, shit's going to get missed.
It is.
You
That's
know?
what I'm saying.
And he died young, too. You know, same thing with Human
Billy Boyle, yeah. Human Dell and Billy
Human Dell
Boyle.
died young, too. Scientist's legacy is probably just because he outlived a lot of these niggas.
Bro, yeah, real. That's real.
And consistency as well.
Bro.
Quality of music. But, you know, when you think
Forever.
about, they talk about the big three, they talk about, like, when people talk about reggae and dub, when they really talk about dub, they talk about
King Tubby.
Scientist, King Tubby, and Scratch Perry.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, there's definitely more than that.
I feel like scientists even overlooked a little bit sometimes.
Hell no, you're tripping.
I don't know too many people who know about scientists.
Everybody, listen.
I mean, if they do, they probably know like 2 or 3 songs. Not as deep and rich as we know.
I would say it doesn't matter who you are, but if you actually listen to dub, you definitely know who scientists.
Know a scientist. Okay.
You know,
all right.
even
Fair,
if you don't
fair,
listen to like
fair.
all the other shit,
okay,
like
that's
Roots
fair to
Rock
say.
or anything like that.
That's fair.
If
that's
you listen
fair.
to dub, you know who scientist is.
Okay.
You know, like even Jake, bro, Catherine's boyfriend, like he listens to dub. He kind of fucks with roots rock and stuff like that.
Okay, so he listens to
knows-
Scientists.
Bro, that's the only name that and Scratch Perry, King Tubby. He said all three of those.
Yeah.
Because if you do a Google search, if you do dub, like reggae or dub, whatever, I don't know how they would classify it if you would search it up, but they say, I actually read an article on it, to be honest. I'm sure that's why I thought about it, but they said something like, when they talk about that skeleton, they call it like skeleton type of like dub, where it has the reverb and the sparse sounds with Scientists. And they said he was a little different from Scratch Perry and King Tubby style.
Wait, he had that like
because
that space, like really like it's like he takes you into the depths of somewhere. Like really, it's just like he cements you with this like super deep reverbs. Like I'm listening to like my favorite album by him as of right now. Just because I'm like heavy on this like
the Roots
song.
Joint?
Nah, oh hell nah, bro. This is this other joint. It's called the People's Choice dub.
Oh, I think
and that's recent. And I've been listening to like Ray Symbolic Hi-Fi and like the Kilimanjaro joint is crazy.
Scroll up, okay.
But yeah, the People's Choice has been on my mind so far. But no, I mean, I guess. I mean, Ooh.
Poet in the Roots.
Ooh, that's the song you gonna say? Yeah, you
5
need that.
Nights of Bleeding.
5 Nights of Bleeding. That song is like
that's
undefeatable.
my shit, bro. That's
What's the name
another
again?
song I love to play in downtown Baltimore, Fells Point. Yeah. Oh my God. I'll drive around. And you just come on. Madness.
Madness.
In the D. Something.
On the rebel. But do-dum. Goes dumb.
Steel blade drinking blood in darkness. Boom, boom, boom.
Jeez Louise.
That
Okay.
shit's crazy. Poet in the Roots.
Did I say my 5?
We kind of got lost in the song.
Yeah, you said. I mean, I guess that's your last song.
Moral of the story is there's not only 5.
All right, well, I'm gonna give 2 more names. Like I like putting myself in this predicament. Nah, bro. Like 2-Time Loser by Sugar Me Not.
Okay.
No, that song. I don't know. Maybe it's the way it's recorded, but it sounds old. It sounds like you're listening to it off of a vinyl.
I'll have to hear it.
Yeah, but you've heard it before.
He has classic songs.
No, well, that song I have to keep that song. I was listening to that song.
How does
literally.
it go?
Oh no, no, I ain't gonna lose you now. Oh no, hold on. A 2-time loser, but I ain't gonna lose it now.
Yeah.
A 2-time loser. Yo, that song makes me feel at home.
Okay,
Like
I know.
And then, damn, I feel
those
bad.
Lover Rock as the YouTube mixes.
They be going
for
ham.
Lovers Rock are fire.
Bro, that's how I got really hit for real.
On a bunch. With my bag against
that Eargasm. They have that one song. That song, I love that song. That's I can't keep stop. I'm sorry, the list is dismantled. It's too many. It's just too many, bro. Like, but what we're trying to emphasize is that, like, I feel like now I want to segue this into the future of reggae and how I've been encountering certain artists that I feel as though, even though it may not still bring that same essence that the previous reggae has, I've been trying to like have open my shell and like just like listen to more of what the current folks have kind of going on. And I'm trying, and Isaiah mentioned the idea earlier, but I've been thinking about it of just like maybe just taking their lyrics and just putting them on old tracks. And just that would be my version of what Knowledge does in a sense, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna experiment with that a little bit, but I think there's a lot of hope for the most like recent artists that Jamaica's like roots are like, you know, cultivating right now, you know? Yeah, oh my gosh. But yeah, I
agree. I mean, sure, but
it's different. I mean,
I just
know.
don't. How should I put it? I didn't fall into roots rock and lovers rock and reggae because I was searching for it. You know,
Yeah,
I would
bro.
say it sounds kind of like woo woo and all that bullshit, but I would say it's one of those things that just like called out to me. You know, so it's kind of difficult for me to like want to listen to any of it that I'm not completely connected to.
trust me,
But
I'm in the same boat.
you can make, I guess, like, I don't know. That's just where I stand with it. It's not because I know people's music and I don't enjoy it. It's just that my desire doesn't lie in finding anything else.
That's fair. I mean, I understand.
I'm sure that I will hear good songs though.
Yeah. I mean, I guess on my end, since I do DJ, it's like kind of
Yeah, I
important
mean, you know,
to
it's your
be in the times per se,
responsibility,
you know.
yeah.
But I mean, don't get me wrong, like, bro, I'm not. I feel like honestly,
It's limitless, nigga.
bro, trust me, I know. I was gonna say this. I feel like reggae, in my opinion, will never be able to peak the way it peaked during that time period ever. Unfortunately, I feel like, I mean, if they were super open to it, I mean, we'll see. I mean, only the future will know. But I mean, people like to date things, and we don't date this reggae stuff. Like, if we like it, we are gonna rock with it.
Yeah, it's weird. I
But
guess I
people
have to
do
remind
date it,
myself.
you know
I
what
have
I
to remind
mean?
myself of that, but people do date it.
Yeah, you know, like, all right, let's say if we do play this, I'm sometimes, like, even moving forward, I'm not even gonna tell people that the time period it came out.
We didn't even talk about the Lovejoys.
We didn't really even go deep into culture and, like,
Nah, but we
Black
did not.
food, but
we
Lovejoys, we definitely got to show Lovejoys some love.
Niggas can
I
find
found out
culture.
Lovejoys, before we continue, Lovejoys is actually still going on, but it's with her husband. He's also like a previous reggae guy, artist. I think he plays the bass.
I think I heard about that somewhere. Yeah.
And Shawty, of the older,
One of them is
the other
passed
of them,
away.
Huh, one of them passed.
I'm curious.
You
I
think?
think.
Oh, I don't know.
Nigga,
But
from the article I read,
one of them is alive in Tennessee, and they have a camp, a reggae camp.
Whoa.
Yeah, with her husband.
Yo, we going to Tennessee.
Yo, for real. Yo, for real.
For real, we're going to Tennessee.
For real. In Tennessee, bro.
Whoa.
Lovejoys. All I can say.
How long?
Ja Light.
Must I wait
Bro, you come
for
on.
you? You told me a lie.
I don't think they want to hear you
You
singing right now,
promised
bro.
that you would be true.
All right. Enough. My
But
ears
you
are
made
bleeding.
my heart blue. Damn. Blue.
Yo.
Yo, that is.
Oh, yeah. If we're going to mention Little John, we got to also name that album with Nicodemus and Little John.
Yeah.
Well, not Little John. Little Harry.
Little Harry.
Little Harry. Little John. Hey, what kind of? Yo, and Nicodemus, too. The DJ Clash.
Yo, Makai brought in that fire vinyl and Soul Fire Dub.
Soul Fire Dub. I got
I've been
that.
listening to that shit.
Of course, bro. I've been
Oh,
having
wow.
that joint.
Hold on.
Yo, and it's just, man. Yo. But nah, bro, back to, I don't want to keep staying.
Winston Edwards.
Yeah, Winston
And
Edwards.
the name of the
yeah.
album. The name of the album is excuse me. Natty Locks Dub.
Nah, I'm loving that Soul Fire Dub, though.
Bro,
that Johnson.
Soul Fire
Ooh,
Dub.
Wayne Jarrett. First of all, Wayne Jarrett has actually increased
Does
my,
have
like,
good songs.
huh? Listen, that.
What's that one that we were?
Sent Moses down into
Yeah,
Egypt. When I heard that song, I never felt so immersed into a story in my life, bro. I was just like, wow. Like,
Really?
bro, come on, bro.
I'll have to hear it.
Pharaoh tell Moses. Oh, my God.
I heard a little fuzzy sound for a minute.
And the water turned into blood. It was like brimstone and fire.
You know, I used to listen to that.
Yo!
I used to listen to that when I was working at Great Scott.
And then he got look at the cover art, bro. Trinity. I tell you, this man's a true Rastafarian here. For real. I hope Wayne Jarrett is doing Sata Dread. Oh, man, come on, man. This dude has been real. The music that he has is just... But it's just, again, like Joe was saying, bro, it's just a stream, a never-ending stream. Like, when I was recording the other day, I was just thinking, like, man, I didn't play not one Billy Boyo's track.
Bro,
I
where's Sandy?
No.
Just say ooh,
Bro, like,
baby.
and then Alton
Just
Ellis.
say ooh.
Kofi,
Chill,
if we gonna
chill,
go back to Lovers Raw, let's talk about Kofi. Then we got Junior Dunlehay. Oh, I forgot his. Oh my gosh, bro.
Relax, bro.
Yo, bro.
We're not getting
like,
into Alton Ellis. You trying to really get me like emotional.
Yo, bro, but back to Yellow Man though.
I was born a loser.
Bro. Yellow Man already gets his respect for sure, but I feel like people need to get their reassurance on Yellow Man because Yellow Man bad. Bad. When I hear the first drums on Morning Ride, bro, yo. Yellow Man getting married, Yellow Man getting divorced. You didn't fuck with getting married. You fuck with divorce more, but getting married is fire than divorce.
They're both good, man.
No, I know,
They're
but
supposed to be played back to back.
no, but getting married shits on divorce. In my opinion.
You wild, but that's okay.
Okay, nah. Divorce has that interlude version in it. Have you ever? Nah. Have you ever changed your mind?
But it also has the come back, darling.
Give me another. Wait, that's not on. Oh, I thought that was on Getting Married. I thought that was on Getting Married.
Yeah.
No, divorce. No,
Yeah,
my bad.
yeah.
My bad. I thought I got Getting Married. But no, Getting Married. Okay, you know what's crazy? So when I was coming back from Florida, right? I was playing reggae on the way back. And I played Getting Married. And my mom knew it. My mom and my aunt, they knew it. It was like, oh, Getting Married. Then I played Divorce right after. It was like, oh, they never heard Divorce.
Yeah,
but they heard Getting Married. And they used to crank that back in the day.
Yeah,
and then
bro,
they heard, they just said they never heard Divorce before, bro.
Yeah,
that was wild
That makes
to me.
sense.
They, of course. I mean, it's just like Getting Married. It's just definitely way groovier. Yo, I'm tripping. My bad. I'm tripping. Divorce is fire. I was really just trying to make an argument that's not there.
I don't know. He paints the picture a little clearer.
Nah, for sure. Yo. Go to try some chicken. Was I in the kitchen to buy some rice? Nothing to do. We gotta find Jesus Christ. She ran off the chicken, ever pull up the rice. Oh my God. Yo. Of course, as you get older, you're not gonna sound the same neither. So of course, his voice is gonna change.
Shit,
but he's still lit. He still performs, and I love Yellow Man. This is no disrespect, bro.
Tell that to Barrington Levy.
Barrington Levy. I met
That nigga
Barrington
don't
Levy.
give a fuck.
Levy.
He sings his ass off to this
for
day.
real, yo. He's real live doing
God
it. But again,
damn.
bro, yeah, this is crazy, man. Shout out
Yo,
to
look at
Mighty
this
Diamonds too, Black
Look at
Roots.
this picture of young Horace Andy looking like he ready to fuck something up.
Yeah, I know, right? And he looks so old now. You know, it's so crazy how people grow, man. And
Yo, he looks like he's ready. Like he's
the African brother, Sister Nancy. I mean, of course, Sister Nancy gets her praise.
Yeah.
You know, we all know.
But, you know, we gotta shed some light on that. We
You
already
know?
did talk about Sandra Cross and Louisa Marks a little bit.
Yeah, we
But
touched on that.
Sandra Marks.
It's weird, you
But
know.
I was looking at it, I was like, who the fuck did this? No, because
Go ahead.
What?
Gregory Isaacs, man. We did not an Ika Mouse. Come on.
Yeah.
Gregory Isaacs, R.I.P. Long live the cool ruler. The cool ruler. For real. I mean, like, bro, it's just...
We talked about
When we
Sly
watched
and
the
Robbie.
Sunsplash, when we all had that unifying moment at the apartment, and we were looking at Musical Youth play that song live.
Yeah, Musical Youth, shout out to them. Because those kids, I don't know what the fuck they're up to. Bro, what?
Yo, like,
Come on,
dog,
man.
it just makes... Why y'all not move? Like...
And then he ran that shit back.
Yo.
he
Yo.
ran that shit back.
You're not JoJo, John. Come on.
Whoa, like, talk about a stage presence.
Yeah, for rewind. For
Man,
real.
man,
like,
man.
it's this...
And the big brother looking like fucking Malcolm X.
real live. He had that whole persona, dude.
Bro, come
And-
on, man. I don't know what they're up to now. I don't know how.
Shout out to Yabi U too. Yabi U, this is a strange fact. You might not. Yabi U made that Javengean song and also Beware, God is watching you. And with Yabi U, he's another inspiration for me slightly, even though he doesn't. His music is all right. I need to dive into his discography a little bit more, but he is one of the rosters that believes in Jesus Christ actually being the Messiah. So he has an album called Jesus Dread, and his whole philosophy, I think it's an album or a song, it's called Jesus Dread. You can go ahead and see. But he
The Walls of Jerusalem.
yeah,
Wow.
he's one of the rosters that pushed Jesus being the Messiah. Even though he respected Haile Selassie, he was one that pushed that though, and
He has a compilation album. Or not a compilation. He has a collab album with scientists. He has a couple, I think.
with scientists, really?
Yeah, bro. I think Yabby U and him are the one that did Know Your Culture.
It was Michael Prophet, and Yabby U did too. Are you sure?
Yeah. Look.
Yabby U, Prophet.
Yabby U and Michael Prophet meet scientists at the dub station.
Oh my God!
Yeah. I told you. Yeah. Bro.
Yo.
Yeah. I don't know who actually. I don't know which one of them did Know Your Culture, but this.
I'm gonna assume they were all.
But listen, let me tell y'all something. This album. Listen. This album right here. Every single song is a hit. For real. Like that is not an exaggeration. They put out how many tracks is this? 10 tracks. Every single one is a fucking hit.
Melinda, boom, 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 boom. That song.
Oh my God!
It feels like you're in Africa. It makes you feel like you're in Africa. Bro, I mean, again, yeah, but yeah, Yabby U again. I mess with Yabby U, and yeah, dude, I gotta just say, like, yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's like
it's a whole world out there, kids.
It's a world, man.
It's a whole world out there, I mean, you know, it's like, you know, it's part of what you know, garbage in, garbage out. I know y'all been hearing that since elementary school, but it's some real shit. And in all aspects of your life, you know, everything doesn't have to be a lesson or a fucking whatever, but this is enjoyable shit, man. It's not like, it's not medicine. This music is incredible. And even if it's not the music, just the lessons, the things that people preach, you know, it's good to take the good and the bad and, you know, when filter out for yourself, you know, what resonates with you and what doesn't. Because you can learn from anybody. You know, this is definitely something that has plenty to teach. So,
oh man, Big Youth, Johnny Clark, man, Willie Williams, who made that Armageddon Time song. That's like a one hit that he has for sure.
I'm not good with names, so if I don't know the song very well,
it goes like, where has it go? A lot of people gonna get some supper tonight.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of people gonna suffer tonight, cause it's your action. It won't get your fraction.
Yeah.
In this situation, it's Armageddon. Yo, you know what's what? Ooh.
What?
Slifer Walker.
Oh.
Lamb's bread.
Wow.
I remember vividly, yo.
We gotta just put the cover, that album cover, on the fucking screen.
I love that
should be the thumbnail of the video.
Of this Slifer Walker's. He has his toe right open in his shoe. And this is what I was talking about, bro. Remember earlier how I was talking about how when I went out there and I was able to experience people living below poverty worse than the people in the streets of Baltimore, but had the utmost love in their hearts to show to other people. This man, Slifer Walker, has Slifer Walker, yeah, we're gonna go into that. Slifer Walker has his toe out and he is staying in a shack somewhere. And he looks rutted up. But that's not the point though. It's the point that my life is still valuable to me.
Also, he was living in the fucking woods somewhere, probably. Or the mountains or some shit like that.
I'm on feeling irate. I'm on feeling nice. Oh I'm on feel alright. That's the first song, and that's the cover art, bro. Like, you look at the cover art, and I'ma do no one no wrong. No. And I'ma do no wrong, no wrong. This man is living, like you can see in the cover art, bro. This man, and he said, I'm gonna do nobody no wrong, bro. I'm in feeling
I'm like, my lamb's bread.
Lamb's bread. That's all he need. It's been a long time.
I'm on meditate day and night.
Oh my gosh, bro. The pool just stays. Not even the pool. The stream just goes.
Yeah, so
It just goes.
So now we gotta talk about. We were talking
This
about
is
modern day.
Modern day.
But they're tapping into the roots.
But they still modern day. They're still a part of that culture that still needs to be talked about today.
Yeah. So we'll use them. We
but
talk
shout out to Hemper Sativa, Jesse Royale.
But the Frighteners though.
The Frighteners, yeah.
Oh my.
And Kabaka Pyramid. All these people that I was able to meet there, they're working hard.
Hemper Sativa is dope too.
I'm not too familiar with many Jesse people. Jesse Royale was lit too.
I think I heard you should
tap into him. I mean, again, it's new. You know,
but they're still making fire. Though.
Yeah, nah.
I mean, it's not like they. Yeah.
I mean, they have some nice tracks.
So specifically, I don't know too much. I'll have you dive into them, but first, I'm not sure exactly like if they come out with too much more music.
That was 2016.
Yeah, the lead singer passed away.
What?
I forgot. I saw a little video documentary about it, but he passed away like right when they were finishing the album.
Wow.
I think that's part of why their album. Yeah.
And they were new and coming, man.
Yeah, I think that's part of why their album got so big. One, because the music is incredible, but also because of.
Did they say how he died? Like
he was sick. He had I think it's autoimmune. I don't want to speak on it because I forget exactly why he was sick.
But yeah, man. So what else? Yeah. So I recently went to Jamaica. Yes. If you haven't known yet.
Yes, we know. We heard your accent.
They don't know. They don't know yet. But if I know now. If I know now.
Tell them where you went.
I went to Jamaica. I'll just explain the whole thing, man. So first, like I was saying earlier, JMC had a conference out in Jamaica, and the original plan was for my brother here to be a part of my entourage. So so I took a plane to Montego Bay from the 12th to the I'm trying to remember again. From the 12th to the 16th. I was in Jamaica for 4 days, and it was honestly, I'm telling this to everyone, it was the best experience I ever had in my entire life. It was like the best. It was just the most wholesome experience I've ever had in my life. It was just like, for me to be in an atmosphere like that, especially being alone too, not really having my peers here, it was a great test for me to really just see where my limitations were mentally, and I was able to apply that coming back. It was just like I have a lot more confidence now in just the way I carry myself and just how I just operate, just because based out of being there, just seeing the amount of respect that people were just giving me, just like the amount of just like love, bro. Like, people don't care. They just want to see you good. But I was talking to Isaiah about this earlier. I was a little biased. February is reggae month, so it's a good month in Jamaica, I guess, because it's like, it's about reggae. And plus, I was also at the conference too. So, being in that area around that time, maybe I seen, the better side of Jamaica during that time period. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, all in all, man, it was a phenomenal experience. Just meeting legends like Shaggy, Bunny Wailer, Beanie Man, just like, people who are just really in the field beyond them, a lot of attorneys, a lot of corporate people, a lot of just people just involved in the entertainment industry. And just being in that environment was just like nothing I could have really expected, like I just honestly, I can't, bro. It was just amazing. I'm feeling it talking about it now. I told Isaiah this earlier too. I was like, yo, if I was like given the opportunity, someone said to me like, look, you either go home and continue to live the life with this experience that you gained today, or you can reset your life from this point and start here and remember what you know now and start here and start a new life here in Jamaica. Would you do that? I was like, I told myself like, yo, bro, like, I would do that. Like, I would start a whole new life there, and with the same memories I have now, because I wouldn't be thinking the way I think if I didn't get to the point that I am now to know what I know. So like, I would still want the same mentality I have.
Would you have an American passport or a Jamaican passport? Because that's really what that question means.
That does make all the difference, which
for
is
real.
kind of wild.
Because if you think about like, oh yeah, the environment.
I mean, if I know, okay. I mean,
but when it comes to like utilizing, yeah, you have your experiences, but if you don't have that passport, you're gonna have a hard time, my friend. It's
fair.
Tough. It's just tough.
you
Like,
can say that fair.
nothing is as black. It's hard, man. It's
Fair.
hard.
I'm not arguing it.
I wish that was true. Listen, like, I wish that would be.
What I was
true.
that?
I wish it could happen like that. But even if you wake up in Jamaica, you would be like, fuck. I'm stuck in this bitch.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. What if that's the point?
Huh?
I said, what if that's the point?
You don't want to be stuck in one place, man. The same way traveling to Jamaica open your eyes. The same
Okay,
way.
yeah, all right, fair.
The same way Jamaica open your eyes. The same way.
All right.
Traveling to
I'm-
Denmark open your eyes. Or
I'm
going
not
to
gonna argue
America.
I'm not.
If you were, living here opens up different things to you and just like other, like at the end of the day, man, unless you're in Singapore or you living on a military base or you're living like in the UK, but not even really the UK, you're not going to grow up with all the different types of people that we grew up with.
True.
Even if you living in the U.S., if you didn't growing up specifically in Prince George's County, you said you want to keep your experiences, yeah, but like still at the same time, like
That's what I was saying. That's key.
growing up, yeah, man, growing up with all these different kinds of people, you're just different. Like you're not open-minded all the way to everything because nobody can be with the baseline experience that they have.
Facts.
But like, just seeing so many different kinds of people, like, bro, when I went to Morehouse, I had friends. Like I had a friend from Chicago. When we would get an Uber, he wouldn't talk to the Uber driver if they were white because he just did not like. He did not know white people. He did not understand white people. And he had no desire to. Like, of course, granted, it was our freshman year, first semester, but like, those kinds of things exist. It's a byproduct of those isolated environments. So I don't know. I found beauty in all of it. Like I spent time in I was there in Ethiopia for a while.
Yeah, go ahead, talk about it.
Yeah, I was in Ethiopia for a while. That's mainly the reason why I couldn't go to Jamaica.
Addis Ababa. Really right for them now I know.
You know what's
about
funny?
Addis Ababa.
You know what's funny? Ababa means 40. So you kind of said something, but you really said nothing.
Addis Ababa.
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 Ababa, yeah.
Addis Ababa.
Ababa.
Addis Ababa.
New flower. That's what it means. Addis means new. Ababa means
I
flower.
thought it was Addis Ababa. I feel like that's how you pronounced it before. No. Addis Ababa.
Maybe on accident.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what you said Addis Ababa a lot. You said it just like that, Addis Ababa.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, that's not maybe. That's how you pronounce it because that's why I came with that. Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
But, so, yeah. So it was nice being out there, but at the end of the day, like, there's a difference between being somewhere that's, like, comfortable and being where you should be. And I guess just for me personally, you might feel differently, but for me personally, I realized that like that's not where I should be right now.
I feel like this. So thinking about it like this, I'll be fine knowing that. All right, if I lived in the hills and had like a simple living, was able to have and acquire, the food that I need daily to sustain my life, and I was able to just play reggae and just like make people enjoy that. I think at this moment, I mean, maybe I would want to like conquer more in life, maybe, sure. But I would be content just having that be what I just do for the rest of my life at this moment moving on.
Wouldn't?
You know what I mean?
Who wouldn't? But like, I of course I could understand that, but there's no. You could force that opportunity for yourself.
All right,
right
that's
now.
fair.
You could really you could just bust ass for the next 6 months and go move to Jamaica in the hills and just start playing reggae for people. You could.
Not as simple as that means.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
No, you could. But there's a difference between allowing life to like take you where you should go and forcing those types of situations.
Okay.
And regardless of how beautiful or how much you might think that place is gonna aid you personally, if you force it, you're not gonna be satisfied. That's more so what I'm speaking towards. Okay. Like taking that, just like Yeah. Yeah. Like,
So hypothetically, create a seamless way of that happening. Then
just, as you build relationships, when you went out there, you built genuine relationships.
yeah.
So you just continue to build on those relationships year after year, and as opportunities open up, and as it makes sense, because I know you're thinking about your future too, you think about your family's future,
Yeah.
you think about all different types of things. But it is important to keep those things in your mind, like if that's really where you want to be when it's all said and done, be there. But
we'll see. As of right now, when I just see things on social media that just and I'm just thinking like, man, people just speak out of privilege and they're just so blind to it. Like, just the things that they complain about on a day-to-day basis that hold no weight. You feel me? And it's just that makes me just want to surround myself around people that are actually engaging into life in the most generous and honest way. And so I feel like in the future, we'll see. I
think there are a lot of genuine people out there, man. I really do. I just think that
I feel like
I definitely do. There are a lot of genuine people out there. It just depends on the environment that you put yourself in, for real.
Okay.
You have to seek those people out, because they're on a certain trajectory. They're not concerned with like you said, you saw on social media, the people who are going to be genuine for the most part. I'm not saying that you can't be genuine if you're on social media, but ultimately that takes up a lot of your time and energy. Whether people want to admit it or not, whether you grew up with it or not, it takes up a lot of time and energy. And people who spend most of their life getting good at something or just growing in general or just, just being a real person, they might not have as much time for that. So you're not going to meet them through the internet. You might meet them through your own journey, your own explorations into taking what you want to do as far as you can go. And it's that's probably where all the genuine people are at. And you're not going to meet all the genuine people. You're just going to meet a few. And a genuine person can survive on their own. Ultimately, they don't need other genuine people around them. It helps. But once you tap into that, you pretty much understand that you could take responsibility for your own actions, for your own destiny.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that's just...
I look at it that way too.
No, I know.
Ain't nothing gonna stop me.
Of course
you feel me?
Come on. At this point...
What? Yeah. But nah, we're going too far. I want to actually cut this off a little early. I don't want us to talk for too long because we can go at it all day. But
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I guess to conclude it,
pretty much. So that's a little bit.
Yeah, man. So
I hope you guys heard.
No, we're not. Let me go ahead and just shout out to everything going on. Let's do like a roundup. So we love reggae, and reggae is our lives, and we're gonna continue to let it go. And Jai's gonna continue to lead us down that road. We got so I actually want to call this segment that I'm about to have shown. Hopefully, maybe I think it's gonna be out before the podcast airs, but so it's gonna be called Classic Gems Them, where I'm just gonna be playing for an hour, just reggae, just this reggae that I like. Anything that I feel like y'all need to hear is gonna be out there and feel the vibes. It's gonna continue in its own way. Just gonna think about ways of how to make that work. And this is what we do, and this is what we love. We love reggae, and we're going to continue to build with it until we hit 6 feet. Well, at least for me, I think I could say the same for him, too.
Yeah, for sure.
And
this definitely the fuel.
Yeah,
definitely the fuel in my tank, for sure.
It's a part of our lives, and we're down to make this
keeps me going.
Something that we talk about every time. It's there. It's relevant. It's just what it is. And I feel like we've never, it's so wild, man. There's certain things that you just think about and we just haven't, properly vocalized about. And this needed to happen for us to have an episode where we dedicated especially to reggae and how much it really does impact a lot of this stuff.
And I hope you guys found some music that,
we naming some heavy hitters.
We pretty much spilled the beans on damn near everything.
Y'all need to go back. I'm gonna actually put a marker on YouTube, and I'm gonna cut it up in a way to where I'm shouting everything out. So y'all gonna know, bro. We put some nice names to you guys, but let's be real here, dog. Okay, if you're looking, if this is, I feel like I'm about to sound like an evangelist or something.
Preach,
yo,
niggas, man.
If you're honestly looking to cleanse your mind and just your spirit and your heart of just things that don't matter, bro, please do yourself a favor. And I'm like, I know certain sounds may not, ring certain bells, but just the lyrical content in certain songs, even the
listen
dub
to it.
too. Like,
Just listen to it, man.
like, I
Just
mean,
listen
I
to
feel
it.
like that's not even enough. Like, some people don't like now. Like, if a song doesn't sound good the first time, people won't even give it a go again. I know it may not be for everybody, but if you are feeling in that place and you want something fresh and new, please do yourself a favor. I'll put the Feel the Vibes playlist link if you have Apple Music right in the bio, and y'all need to just real live, please do yourself a favor and just open yourself to it, and it will open up doors for your mind, your spirit, everything, for real.
Yeah, I mean, and if you throw a little bit of some reggae, some classic roots rock in the playlist, your friend's gonna think you interested in artsy. So, for
real, you think so? Let's touch on that real quick. I think because I have dreads, people are just assume that, okay, this is what I'm gonna listen to. Maybe
you think so?
I think so.
I
don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't get that much judgment.
I think as long as I've been listening to music, people have always been surprised by what I listen to. Oh, man. Maybe, yeah. Hey.
Oh, my gosh. Love all day, bro. For real.
I got work in the morning, so, we got to get back to our positive reality.
I love that. That's a good ending. I don't want to say anything after that, bro. I don't.
Peace.
Ja Rastafari.
All that.
Love.